Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I kind of want you to brainstorm along with me. So I'm coming up with ideas for next month's virtual coffee and a card. And I just got this amazing flowering cactus product medley in. So I'm just going to open the box and show you what's in it. And this is going to be the theme of my coffee and a card for February. And I'm going to get them in the mail this week. So if you want to join, you have to let me know. So what you will get for $25, you will get all the cards for the month of February. And then every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on YouTube, I do a live video, which I then share to Facebook as well. Okay. But I am sweetening the deal because there are people who order the products to go with it. And I think you guys should get a better deal. So then instead of paying $25 to have your kit, you're going to get it for only $10. Okay, but you have to order the supplies using the host code. All right, I'll type something up and put it on Facebook later, but here is what you get in the kit. So it comes in this box, and the box is really nothing special. Okay, it's just a white box, and then it comes with this stamp set, which I think is kind of neat. My favorite saying in here is life can get kind of prickly, right here. Love it. Now, I think that's kind of a perfect sentiment for this COVID time. And let's just take a look at what the framelits look like. Because sometimes with the framelits, there's some nice extra little pieces in there that don't coordinate with the dies. They don't just cut out. There we go. See? So this is a cool one with the little cross-stitchy things. There. See? I like the looks of that. And I love this cactus. I was once for a weekend at Mary Fish's house in, oh goodness, was it Arizona? Tucson, Arizona? I think it was, yeah, it was. And, the desert with all the cacti, so beautiful. So then we have the ones that actually cut out the images. Like this one cuts out this. Rachel is wrapping something that has to be mailed, so no one is dying. It's just tape coming off. Well, it sounded a little bit intense. Well, I don't think that's the right way. Oh, here it goes. Sometimes I was going to say shapily dyslexic, but that's not the right word. Rachel, well, how would you describe that? Directionally challenged? Anyway. I don't know. No wisdom from the bog. Now, these little guys are easy to lose, so make sure you put them on a magnetic thing. See? And then there's this cute little stardusty thing. Okay, so I'm just going to put those out of the way. As I tell you guys all not to lose them, I have this whole rattling thing of framelits. We'll just put them off to the side. Now let's take a look and see what's inside the kit. So if you get the coffee and a card kit, then you are going to get, I'm going to throw in some twine here. And you're going to get a sheet of these. Now, those you can just fussy cut because obviously you won't have the framelits unless you do end up getting the bundle. And then you're going to get a half a sheet of these felt things. Now, they don't look like much, but I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay? So now they don't like, you think like, what is that? A bunch of white stitching on some felt. Like, oh, yippee. But look, see what happens? So they're cute little, they're the flowers on the cacti. So I'm going to be creating with these this afternoon and make something nice out of it. Okay? So you're going to get a whole half sheet of these little guys. And I'm not going to do them all. Okay?
They could be duck feet.
They could be duck feet, says Rachel. Yeah, see, it's all on how you see things, right? So cute. And then you're going to get them in the Highland Heather as well. So you can just see the possibilities of this. Okay? So you'll be getting a whole lot of those. And then you're going to get a sheet of each of these. Okay, so there's this one, and then this is on the other side. Maybe even two sheets, we'll see. You're going to get as many supplies as I can divide up. Okay, plus the card bases. And we're going to be making big cards. I'm going to be using the Memories and More cards. And they are 6 1/4 inches by 4 1/4. And let's just, I think I showed you the same pattern twice. That was not my intention. So nice colors. I think it's great for February. And there. I remember seeing these tall giants in Tucson. Just beautiful. And what's this one? Oh, that's the same one. Sorry. Is anyone else finding that their brain is turning to mush during COVID? I think so. That and a penchant for fast food. That's also not a good thing. We do not want the COVID-15, do we? There. So that's the paper. So I'm going to be designing with that. And just keep in mind that you can just get the coffee in a card bundle for $25 mailed anywhere in Canada, or for only $10 if you buy and order online and you get the supplies, okay? And so I'm going to stamp them for you so you can see what it looks like, because stamping is always fun. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Mary Ellen. You think the phone is still too close? Okay, let's see.
Where's this thing?
Can
you read it?
Here, I'm going to do this. There. And now do this. Is that better? Like this? I find that quite far away, but you guys can let me know. There is also a second stamp set that goes with this whole thing. So together, I think the cactus and the succulents are a good mix. But we'll look at that one later. All right.
Yes. They're good.
Rachel agrees.
No, I'm...
Okay. She's reading from you, Mary Ellen, that yes, it's a good plan. Okay. I think that I should get...
No, I think it's far enough away.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Peel that off. I kind of want to get the coral color so that we can do that instead of black. I'm just going to grab a coral ink pad so you guys can look. Oops. Coral and heather. Okay. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I have the coral and the heather. See, that's what's nice about Stampin' Up. Both things coordinate. Can a person order coffee in a kit to go? I can't read it all. Kathleen, you know what? I will answer you later. Okay. And then I can see myself doing a tutorial for this set as well. So let's just ink it up. There. That looks really pretty. Let me just grab my cleaner, because then we'll do it in the Gorgeous Grape too, or Pear Pizzazz would be nice. It tells you what colors go with it, okay? So that's always a nice thing too. So if we look here, it says that the colors are Calypso Coral, Highland Heather, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, and Pear Pizzazz. So let's have a look. That's probably not really a good color for that cactus. Just let me look. Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and all right, I got the 3 greens. Look, this will be nice. And I'm going to show you something. So we're going to take the Pear Pizzazz, here we go, and ink it up. So see, now I have it's inked up in Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to take maybe the Old Olive. And this is kind of called Rock and Roll. And I'm taking this, and I'm just taking the edges, and I'm rolling around. Let's see what happened. I don't like it when it's, okay. Isn't that cool? See how I have 2 shades of green on there now? Yeah. So that's the rock and roll technique. And let's see what the other ones look like. I have a fondness for cacti because my mother had a lot of them. I have not. I remember when the kids were little, I did. And Stephanie, my oldest, went behind the couch, and she had fuzzy blonde hair. And here, we're going to do the rock and roll again. And she got her hair tangled up in the cacti. Yeah. Not always a child-friendly. See, so I'm just rolling it around. Oh, and there was something on there, I think. Well, we'll do it again. There. Cute, hey? My little felt pieces are flying around. I have some cleaning up to do afterwards. So yeah, we're not in any rush. I'm just taking my time, putting my stamps back. Oh, these are the little flowers that go on it. So let's, you know what? Let's get a different color going. What did I do with my Gorgeous Grape? There we go. Highland Heather. And I haven't looked around to see what the proper way is yet. If this goes, let's do it this way. Small flower. I don't think that's right, but see, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Yeah, Okay, I like it. So I will keep you abreast of what I make with this. Oh, this is a fun one too. Let's get the Mossy Meadow out. I'm doing something very dangerous. I have all my ink pads open in front of me. That is not a good plan. Here. See, and apparently you can just add those to, like, you know, who knows what goes right. I mean, people who live in Arizona and, you know, they're probably freaking out that I'm butchering this, but who knows, right? Cacti are incredible. So maybe I should do a little bit of research to see what they're supposed to look like. But you know what? There is such thing as artistic license. So you can do whatever you want. It's your artwork. You're the boss. That's what I always say to my people at class. So here we have, we're going to do a gorgeous grape again. That's pretty. The product medleys are really nice, but they don't come with any instructions as to, here, these two flowers, I think they look the same as the ones I just used, but they're not attached together. Oh no, they're different. Take a look. They're bigger. So you've got lots of different floral opportunities. And now we're going to do the words. There's also some little stems I see. Let's have a look. Let's see what the words are. And I'm thinking, well, I can use Mossy Meadow for the words. Let's have a look. Hope your birthday... Oh, I moved. Did you see how I rocked that? I didn't go straight up and down. There. That's better. Hope your birthday is filled with beautiful things. And, you know, sometimes I think, like, stampers should be like doctors, and you're in the operating room and you just hold out your hand and the next thing appears. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think Rachel would go for that. But, you know, I think young kids would. You know, when they're little, they still want to do everything to please you. Yeah. Let's see. And this one. Oh, this is a nice one too. You are a rare friend, my dear. You are a rare find, my dear friend. I'm sorry if you guys are commenting and I'm ignoring you. Let's see. I love how our friendship has grown. Okay, now sometimes the better way to put things on a block, if you've got words, is to lay them down and then grab them like that so that they stay straight. I'm always here for you. You know, that's a nice one to put in a card these days. People are feeling alone and isolated. So here's another one. This is my favorite one. Does anybody remember what it was? Life can get kind of prickly. I think I've done them all now. Oh no, this is a good one too. I've heard this from people, and it's always true. Happy looks good on you. All right, now the only ones that I haven't shown you yet are the little stems or branches. It's like a branch. And there's another case where it should lay down, but I can't get it to, so I'm just doing this. And I think, well, I really don't know. See? I don't know if I would put that on a flower. Maybe. We'll see. I will figure it out. And that's the benefit of having a demonstrator. Your person is going to do all the hard work and the screwing up and then figuring out what the right way is to do something. It's obviously not that, because that's upside down. But they are some really nice branches, and they work well with other sets. So you have to think outside the box as to what works. Now I'm going to flip this over. Does anybody want to see this as well? Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to move my ink pads out of the way. The nice thing about the Simply Succulents is that, look at this. It has this great big framelit that makes this beautiful, see that? I'm going to show you something. Look how nice that looks. Isn't that great? Yeah, beautiful. And then there's a really nice pot. There's this one that looks like the Grinch, the hand. Doesn't it just look like that? But it's actually meant to be like an aloe or something. But look at all the other framelits that go with this. It's really, really pretty. Okay. Let's see if we have this big one. You know what? We'll use the Stamparatus. If I can oh, inky fingers. There we go. So, and because this is a rubber-backed stamp, we don't need this mat in here, okay? So we'll put that down, and we'll put this here. There we go. Look at that. You can see my whole Stamparatus, everybody. Isn't that exciting? Yes, I'm sorry for yesterday's video when you got cut off from half the action. But it was fun doing that technique with the reverse stamping, wasn't it? There, see? And now we'll just give it another inking. And flip it over. There. Isn't that nice? And then look, this die, oh, that's the wrong way. It fits, so it cuts the whole thing out. Okay? Now, let's get a cleaner. I'm just showing you today how these things work. I'm not actually making anything with it because I really do have to design my cards for my coffee and a card thing. So this will fit. No, I better not get too greedy. There. That'll be the terracotta pot. So that'll be really nice with blends to color that. I have some crumb cake here. Maybe we'll do that. Left over from my kangaroo. So I could show you that. But before I do that, I want to stamp just a few more things for you. Here, we have this one. So you can see how it kind of goes with the cactus set, why I was thinking that. Look, I'm getting really lazy here. Or smart. Now, I have another solution for you. Do you see this? How it's, oh, now it's not stuck. But if you have a stamp that's either stuck on your block or stuck in the case, you need a pokey tool, okay? And just shove that pokey tool under the corner to lift it up, and then you can peel it off. Because if you just grab the rubber and try to pull it off, you can tear it. It really will wreck your stamp, okay? And it's not because you're stupid. It's just that they've made these stickers so strong that they really, really stick really well, okay? So I'm just doing that, then you know, there. But they also stick to the back of things. So if you're missing a stamp, check underneath things. They stick to your paper trimmer, all kinds of things. So we're just going to put these all on here, and then you can see them stamped. Whoops. See? I think I have them all. Now we're just going to do that. This is great for collage stamping too. If you do want a lot of images on the same piece of paper, you can use your Stamparatus and it just saves you a lot of time. I made a mess on that one stamp, but oh well. There, isn't that nice? Now the D isn't so good on there. Oh, I forgot to ink it up all the way. We'll just give it another layer of ink and do it once more. There. How's that? Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, and then I was going to show you about the coloring. So here, I have the crumb cake here. So I'm just going to color it right on my Stamparatus. I'm going to... And then there's a die to cut out this pot too, which is really nice to create a scene. You can also make framed art with these things. You don't have to, because some people say, well, you know, all that work to make a card and someone's just going to throw it out. Well, I'm going to tell you, yes, people might end up throwing your card away, but a homemade card has a longer shelf life than a store-bought card. Homemade cards always last longer. People don't throw them out as quickly. But you know what? Fresh flowers get thrown out too. But that doesn't mean they don't bring joy for a while, so don't let that stop you. Nothing is permanent. Well, except for heaven. There. See how nice that is? There. And I just want to go over my lines a little bit and blend that in. And then we'll take our color lifter and just give it a little bit of a, there. And while I have you here with me, I have some, this is Old Olive Light and Old Olive Dark. I'm not going to finish this. I just want to show you how you can have some fun with this. And you see that I'm not even really paying attention. There's no rhyme or reason. You can get as fancy as you want with this. I'm not getting fancy. And it'll still look nice. And then you can add a little tips of purple to the ends if you want. So, yeah. And like I said, you know what? If you are feeling like, oh my goodness, there's so many things I want, Jackie. I want the succulents. I want this product medley. Well, you know what? Put it all in a starter kit. Spoil yourself. Save the shipping and the tax. Get your own discount. Join my team. It's so much fun. We had a great team gathering last night. You know what's really touched my heart is that at the end, people are asking, there's prayer requests, there's people sharing wedding pictures. There's, it's just so lovely. We're just this extended family, and it's so nice. You know, we all need that. And I'm so happy that I can facilitate that with my team. And see, so now I've got, what's this one? Well, that's the light. We're not going to add that. So anyway, you get the idea of how nice it looks. So I'm just going to flip the camera for a minute. Did my 2 flower stamps stick to your case? Oh, they might have. Let me, oh. Were there more in here? Oh, yes. Ha! Ha ha! Thanks, Ruby. They are totally stuck. Look, they won't even come off. Oh, you guys are awesome. You've got my back. All right, here we go. That's so funny. You guys see things that I don't, and it's really stuck. So this was a great teaching opportunity. Let's get them in here. So there were more flowers than I thought. I kind of looked at it and I thought, oh, I thought there were more. Where did they go? That's really funny. Okay, we'll ink them up. Thank you for that. Thank you for catching that, Ruby. I'll send you a card, Ruby. You message me your address and you're going to get a card in the mail for saving my butt. Okay? There. Isn't that pretty? You know what? I'm in the mood to do a little more coloring. I'm going to get some Highland Heather. Okay, let's have a look. I've got Highland Heather and Calypso Coral, just because we can. Now take a look at this. Now sometimes cacti have the little purple tips, right? So you can just, I think mine's dry. Dry as a bone. I've got to get this thing replaced. That's the first time I've had a dry blend. That side's pretty dry too. Okay, this is a dud. Let's have a look. This is the dark. Yeah. Isn't that just so pretty? Because that is kind of how cacti look. They do have those little tips on the end. So you can just, and then if you want to, you can just blend it a little bit with your lifter, just to soften it up a little bit. So you can see the possibilities for this. And yeah, I've had my blends, like this one is really, really spongy on the end. So I give it a haircut. There, that's the COVID cut. But it works. You know, you can trim your blends, which makes me happy. So here's just the light Calypso Coral. And then look, then we're just going to go, see, that doesn't look good at all, but when you spread it around, even with your hair-cutted blend, it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah. So there's that. Okay, let's have a look. there's no rules. Have fun. Coloring is awesome. There. And then a little bit of a lifter. There. And then I showed you, nope. Oh, here it is. Let's have a look. Yes, there was a paper pumpkin, Mary Ellen, that had a really nice succulent. And I made a framed art piece with that. See, there. And then this is a piece that cuts something totally different. Should I cut these for a minute? Okay, let's do it. I have some black. I'm going to cut these all in black. You can tell I'm procrastinating for the work that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just starting to go crazy with you guys, showing you everything. Okay, I'm just closing my ink pads because they're stressing me out a little bit. You know, every ink pad that you hear clamming and banging means that's something I have to clean up. You know, I don't like to clean. Does anybody here love cleaning? Yeah. Okay. Let's put that out of the way. All right. So now I'm going to see if this will work. I'm flipping it, sort of. And I'm going to take this black piece of black cardstock, and I'm going to just lay these guys on here so that we can have a look and see what happens. You want to make sure that everything is layered well. Okay. Here. And then I'm going to do these as well, although I'm not sure I want them in black. We'll do them in white in a minute. Okay. Okay, let's have a look, see. Pokey tool. There it comes. Look at that. That's pretty. And this one, take a look. And this one. See? How nice. This is the big machine. My mini is on its way. I finally caved and got the mini. I'm pretty excited because you can get the mini as a half price item if your order gets to be high enough. Now let me have a look, see here. Whoa. I'm going to see if I can cut some of those out with the framelits. Just moving that out of the way. And this is the long skinny one. I'm just going to tilt it again. See, that fits right on here. That's kind of nice to have a really pretty framelit for skinny words. Okay. I should probably do more than one, but I don't want it to move. There. So there it is. Isn't that pretty? Let me pull it out. Look, it's stitched too. Really nice. I'm just going to put it here, and then, well, that's going to have a piece of succulent on it. Normally, you would put it a little bit further away from the edge. So I love it when a stamp set and framelits have great value, and these ones would have great value because I'll show you again in a minute. And this one goes with the thanks. Because you can put other words in there from other stamp sets, right? And when they're stitched and have a nice shape, that's so nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one's very delicate. Okay, and one more. But I don't think there's a big one that fits that one. Okay, let's straighten you guys out. So this is the large machine, Mary Ellen, in case you didn't catch that earlier. And so here you can see what the other dies look like. Isn't that nice? Yeah. So I have not used the old magnetic plate yet on the new machine, but I understand. Oh, look, I have this one. This is the one that will work. You know what? We're going to do that. I can't make this. See, this is the one that fits here. But here we go. Let's put this on a block and do it here. Yes, so the magnetic plate from the old machine does work in the new one, but I haven't tried it yet. So maybe I'll give that a whirl today and see how that goes. You know what? I want to put it through the other way. So I'm just making this skinny. And here, we'll tilt you guys up. That's kind of a handy little gizmo that I can do that. It does help that I'm not so zoomed in. So thank you guys for that. I love your feedback. I love it in a way that we're a team. Because whenever you guys, my regulars, give me some good advice, then everyone else benefits. So I appreciate you. Don't forget to check out my blog today, www.thepamperedstamper.com, because if you comment today, you have a chance at winning a pack of paper. Okay? All right. I think that's it. And you know what? I can't procrastinate any longer. I have to start working on my cards. So if you want to be part of the virtual coffee and a card, be sure to check it out on YouTube. If you Google the Pampered Stamper on YouTube, you'll find me, and you can check out my videos for my other virtual coffee and a card classes. Okay? All right, guys. You know what? Oh, just a sec. I put lipstick on just for you. So let me do this. Here I am. Yeah. So I just thought, you know what? It's always nice to see you guys. You can see that the hall used to be full of coats from all my coffee and a card people. And now here, let me go back to my Amsterdam scene. Gerard and I are still sadly waiting to hear from the government. So please pray that he will get the paperwork from Canada to come and travel. They're talking about tightening the travel restrictions. And we would both love for him to be able to see my father before he dies. Yeah, there's a big question waiting to be asked. And he would love to do it with my dad. So please pray that the government softens their hearts and lets him come in. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I'm getting through COVID much better because I have you watching me and interacting with me and ordering from me and joining my team. All those things are wonderful. And I'm thankful. All right. Have a super day. Bye.